Just put it up.
One, two, three.
I found it!
Alright. Let's go.
Interior, living room, night. Sky or Faith stares into a black television screen. Enraged, she bares her teeth, sucking air through them rapidly. Suddenly, the screen flickers to life, depicting Samara walking toward the Sky or Faith.
You're not real.
Sky or Faith unplugs the television with enough force to pull the television down to the floor. It breaks. Sky or Faith.
You're not real.
The television flickers to life once more. Samara's hand erupts from the television. Logo. Paramount logo glitches to the image of a ring and then back again. Interior, bedroom, day. Sky or Faith in bed with Holt. Sky or Faith gets up. Sky or Faith.
Come on, we have to go. Gotta get up.
Sky or Faith and Holt play fight in jump cuts. Holt.
Baby, baby, baby.
Exterior. Opulent house. Night. One room is lit from the inside. Holt. Off screen.
I keep thinking about this story.
Opulent house. Interior. Night. Sky or Faith sits at her laptop. She has gotten an email from unknown, sent to Julia. The text merely reads, "Watch me." Interior. Bedroom. Day. Holt.
There's this video.
Interior, opulent house, night. A video is embedded in the email sent to Julia. A bright ring of light set against a backdrop of pitch black. Sky or Faith or Julia clicks play on the video. Screen flickers with static. Cut to black screen. Holt.
That kills you in 7 days.
Fade into interior, opulent house, night. Extreme close-up. Sky or Faith or Julia's face as she watches the cursed video. Holt, off screen.
After you walk into it.
Images from the cursed video. Interior.
After you wake it.
Opulent house, night. Sky or Faith or Julia wipes a drop of blood off of her webcam. Holt, off screen.
The second it's over, the phone rings, and this voice says, Samara, 7 days.
The phone rings. Julia answers the phone.
Oh. Samara, 7 days.
Julia drops the phone in astonishment. She gasps. Her right hand is marked with small rings, burn marks. The phone exploded? Exterior, bonfire, night. Sky or Faith, parentheses, or Julia, more parentheses, question mark, end parentheses, stands next to Holt. Sky or Faith.
That's when she's coming for me.
Interior, bedroom, night. Sky or Faith takes off her shirt, revealing a scar in the shape of a ring on her back. Insectoid noises.
Day 7.
Text, day 1. Exterior, church, gloomy day. Voices whisper.
Oh. You want to know something, that girl. You want to know as ashamed as that girl? You want to be as ashamed as that girl? You want to be it? Do you want to be that girl? You want to know a girl?
Interior, church, gloomy day. A corpulent man in sunglasses amid candlelight. Blind man.
In the well.
Exterior, wood, gloomy day. Samara is strangled with a bag and shoved down a well. Interior, church, gloomy day. Sky or Faith scans her hand in a computer. Sky or Faith.
What does what does she want with me?
Blind man.
This bark on you here.
Interior, bedroom, day. Holt looks at a computer screen. It is full of dots, likely Braille, and a single word in English plastered across the screen in bold white text. Rebirth. Blind man.
It's Sam's verbiage.
Text. Day 2. Interior. Bathroom, night. Voices whisper.
Julia. 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 7 days. 7 days. Wait. 7 days.
Sky or Faith is in the shower, tearing off the first layer of her skin. She coughs long hair out. Text. Day 3. Interior, bathroom, question mark, night. Sky or Faith looks into the mirror. Her nose bleeds. Samara appears behind her. Samara.
Julia.
Sky or Faith.
What do you want from me?
Samara grabs Julia's head.
Julia. Julia.
Text. Day 4. Exterior, Vietnam-esque jungle, day. Sun pierces the dense canopy of trees. A power line is about to fall on a girl. Guy.
Julia.
The guy grabs the girl and the duck from the power line. Text, day 5. Interior, hospital, day. Woman's hands are tied together in flesh. Text, day 6. Interior, church, day. Black and white filter. Julia looks up to the floating books. A hierophant figure stands in the middle of the church. Reality tears at itself. Text, day 7. Voices whisper.
Day 7, day 7, day 7.
Interior, dark hallway, night. Julia wanders down the hallway. She sees her mother at the end of it. In the interior, kitchen, night. Her head twitching. Julia.
Mom? 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 Mom?
Cut to flies. Cut to ECU. Halt. Halt. Interior, church, gloomy day, blind man.
You've searched up and down.
Sky or Faith looks pensive.
You've searched up and down. Oh. The passenger seats are immersed in aisle light. Sky or Faith glance at the windows. Interior, airplane. Night. On the aisle, a runnel of blood splashed them. They contort upward and fall. Passengers have also fallen into the aisle. Every passenger screams. From the pilot's cabin, through an open door, we could see that the navigation panel has become a television. On the screen is Samara. The plane turns upward. Sky or Faith tumbles to the end of the aisle. The passengers and the blood are assimilated in the light. Samara courts down the aisle. Courts. Contorts. She courts the aisle. Ooh. Wedding bells. Rings. Yeah, we're going to be talking about this later. Yeah, we'll be discussing the ideas of rings. Oh, I found it.
I'll read it again. Rings by Censored. Interior, living room, night. Sky or Faith stares into a black television screen, enraged. She bares her teeth, sucking air through them rapidly. Suddenly, the screen flickers to life, depicting Samara walking toward the viewer. Sky of Faith.
Get out of here!
Sky or Faith unplugs the television with enough force to pull the television down the floor. It breaks. Sky or Faith.
Get out of here!
The television flickers to life once more. Samara's hand erupts on the television. Logo. Paramount logo glitches to the image of a ring and then back again. Interior, bedroom, day. Sky or Faith in bed with Holt. Sky or Faith gets up. Sky or Faith.
Get out of here!
Sky or Faith and Holt play fight and jump cuts. Holt.
Hello.
Exterior, opulent house, night. One room is lit from the inside. Holt. Off screen.
Someone.
Interior, opulent house, night. Sky or Faith sits at her laptop. She's got an email from unknown sent to Julia. The text merely reads, "Watch me." Interior, bedroom, day. Holt.
If you'd like me to.
Interior, opulent house, night. The video is embedded in the email sent to Julia. A bright ring of light set against the backdrop of pitch black. Sky or Faith or Julia clicks play in the video. Screen flickers with static. Cut to black screen. Holt.
Help me. Help me. Help me. Day 7, day 7, day 7.
Fade into. Interior, opulent house, night. ECU, Sky or Faith or Julia's face as she watches the cursed video. Holt, off screen.
What are you watching?
Images from the cursed video. Interior, opulent house, night. Sky or Faith or Julia wipes a drop of blood off of her webcam. Holt, off screen.
I'm burned, baby!
The phone rings. Julia answers the phone. Samara.
Hello? 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 Day 7. Day 7. Day 7.
Julia drops the phone in astonishment. She grasps. Her right hand is marked with small rings. Burn marks. The phone exploded? Exterior, bonfire, night. Sky or Faith or Julia, question mark, stands next to Holt. Sky or Faith.
Hello. Oh. The message on my hand reads.
Reads what?
Message on my hand reads.
You want to know about the girl?
The message on my hand reads.
Blind man. It says rebirth. Text. Day 2. Interior, bathroom, night. Voices whisper.
Day 7, day 7, day 7.
Sky or Faith is in the shower, tearing off the first layer of her skin. She coughs long hair off. Text.
Day 7.
Text. Day 3. Interior, bathroom. Bathroom? Night.
Bathroom.
Bathroom? Night. Sky or Faith appears
Bathroom.
in the mirror. Bathroom? The nose bleeds. Samara appears behind her. Samara.
Bathroom?
Sky or Faith.
Bathroom?
Bathroom? Samara grabs Julie's head. In the bathroom? Text. Day 4. Oh shit, this oh fuck.
Day 4, interior. The night, exterior. It's night. Vietnam War. Victoria! Victoria! Oh! Victoria! Oh! There are, No, I mean it's Vietnam War. What's going on? There are, yeah, under the bush there are many Koreans. No, Vietnamese. Viet Cong. There's something going on around here. Something's happening.
I ain't fortunate, son. I ain't no fortunate son. Oh. Cut to fly.
Maybe someday he'll be wanting another. He ain't no fortunate son.
Bum, 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 bum.
No. And if I were to know myself and under.
You've opened up a door. Exterior, airplane, night.
Oh shit. God damn it. The passenger seats are immersed in aisle light. Sky or Faith glance at the clouds. The light fades for a moment on the window. Sky or Faith raise from their seat, set their hands on, slip, then fall from the seats into the aisle. On the aisle, a runnel of blood splash them. They contort upwards and spill and fall, slip and fall. Passengers have also fallen into the aisle. Every passenger screams. From the pilot's cabin, through an open door, we see that the navigation panel has become a television. On the screen is Samara. The plane turns upward. Sky or Faith tumble to the end of the aisle. The passengers and the blood are assimilated in light. Samara walks down the aisle.
Oh, I found it. Interior, living room. Night. Sky or Face stares into a black television screen, enraged. She bares her teeth, sucking air through them rapidly. Suddenly, the screen flickers to life, depicting Samara walking toward the viewer. Sky or Face.
Leave me alone!
Sky or Fate.
No! Leave me alone!
The television flickers to life once more. Samara's hand erupts from the television.
Ah!
Ah! Ah! Logo. Paramount logo glitches to the image of a ring and then back again. Interior bedroom day. Sky or Faith in bed with Holt. Sky or Faith gets up. Sky or Faith.
Help me up.
Sky or Faith and Holt play fight and jumps cuts. Holt.
Help me up.
Exterior opulent house. Night. One room is lit from the inside. Holt off screen.
I wish I could find her.
Holt.
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 I wish I could find her. Where is she? Holt.
The phone rings.
Holt.
The phone rings.
No. Holt.
Oh, I found her.
Oh, I found her.
Oh. The phone rings. Julia answers the phone. Samara.
Oh, I found her.
Julia drops the phone in is astonishment. She gasps. Her right hand is marked with small rings, burn marks. The phone exploded? Exterior bonfire, night. Sky or Faith or Julia, question mark, parentheses, end parentheses, stands next to Holt. Sky or Faith?
That's a whole world of trouble there.
Bedroom, night.
Day 1. Exterior, church, gloomy day. A church with sunglasses and a candle. You can't want this girl. Mood, gloomy day. Samara is strangled in the well. Churchman, off. Gloomy day. Faith scans her hand in a computer. What does this say? This mark on your hand. Bedroom, day. Holt looks at the computer screen. It's dots, likely. Single word in English. Rebirth. Day 2. Beth. room. Voices whisper. Echoed. Sky or faith? Day 3. Bedroom, night. Samara, Julia. Sky or faith? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Day 5, hospital. Day, Vietnam. We see the in and outs of, what's his name? Horace? Horn. Horror.
This is a horror film.
This is horror film. Oh, it's horror. Oh, wow. It seems to be always horror. Alright, day 7. Voices whisper. Maxwell Crook. Airplane night. The passengers are seated and immersed in aisle light. Sky or Faith glance at the clouds. The light fades for a moment on the window. Sky or Faith raise from their seat, set their hands on, slip, then fall from the seats into the aisle. On the aisle, a runnel of blood splashed them. They contort upward and slip and fall. Passengers have also fallen into the aisle. Every passenger screams. From the pilot's cabin, through an open door, we can see that the navigation panel has become a television. On the screen is Samara. The plane turns upward. Sky or Faith tumble to the end of the aisle. The passengers and the blood are assimilated in the light. Samara contorts down the aisle.
Loop 4.
Oh, I found it.
Loop 4. Interior, living room, night. Sky of Faith.
Hello.
Sky or Faith unplugs the television. Sky or Faith. Interior, airplane, night.
The passengers are seated, are immersed in light. Sky or Faith glance at the clouds. The light fades for a moment on the window. Sky or Faith raise from the seat, set their hands on, slip, then fall from the seats into the aisle. On the aisle, a runnel of blood splash them. They contort upward and slip and fall. Every passenger screams. From the pilot's cabin, through an open door, we can see the navigation panel has become a television. On the screen is Samara. The plane turns upward. Sky or Faith tumbles to the end of the aisle. The passengers and the blood are assimilated into the light. Samara contorts down the aisle.
Will you marry me?
Oh, I found
it. Loop 5. Luke, I'm your father.
I am your father. Luke.
I am your father.
Luke.
I belong to
Luke.
Luke, you're part of a franchise that's absolutely garbage now, but people pretend like it's.
Don't fucking make the show that. All right?
People pretend like it's.
Don't make this. Luke.
Come on from the.
Oh,
I found it. Black screen. Halt.
Oh, I found it.
Fade into interior opulent house. Night. Extreme close-up. Sky or Faith or Julia's face as she watches the cursed video. Halt. Off.
Oh, I found it.
Exterior bonfire. Night. Sky or Faith or Julia? Question mark and parentheses stands next to Holt. Sky or Faith? Blind man.
Your name.
Daniel Fire. Blind man.
Your name, sir.
Daniel Fire. Blind man.
Maxwell Crook. Blind man.
Sky or Faith? Blind man.
Blind man. Sky or Faith?
Day 7.
Maxwell Crook.
Flies. Cut to extreme close-up. Halt. Screaming something incomprehensible. Her head twitching. Interior airplane. Night.
If you can find it.
Interior airplane. Night.
God damn it. The passenger seats are immersed in aisle light. Sky or Faith glance at the windows. The lights fade for a moment on the window. Sky or Faith raise from their seats. Seats. Set the hands on, slip, then fall from the seats into the aisle. A runnel of blood splashed them. They contort upward and slip and fall. Passengers have also fallen into the aisle. Every passenger screams. From the pilot's cabin, through an open door, we can see the navigational panel has become a television. On the screen is Samara. The plane has turned upward. Sky or Faith tumble to the end of the aisle. The passengers and the blood assimilate into the light. Samara contorts toward them. Oh, I found it.
We're gonna loop 6 or 7. We're on 6 now? Rings. Screenplay by 3 Hollywood people we cannot name for legal reasons.
Wait, hang on. What's his name? Baby.
Wait, what?
Come on, we gotta get up.
Whose name?
By Aaron Gold.
Cut the tape! Interior bedroom day. Sky or Faith in bed with Holt. Sky or Faith gets up.
Baby.
Holt.
Baby.
Holt.
Baby.
That kills you in 7 days. Holt. Oh.
7 days. Baby.
Julie drops the phone. His astonishment. Exterior.
Answer my calls!
Gloomy day. Samara is strangled with a bag and shoved down the well, just like John Benet Ramsey Jr.
Junior? The Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? Junior?
Oh, when he gives birth to a child?
No, isn't Junior? Oh, okay, yeah, it's not twins. Yeah. I like twins more than Junior.
There's 2 movies with concepts like that?
No, there's Junior and then there's twins, you know. The twins are like, they're Arnold Schwarzenegger and
I've never seen it. I don't know.
Daniel Radcliffe. I don't know. No, it's the guy, you know, Always Sunny.
Text. Day 2. Interior bathroom night. Voices whisper.
Day 7.
Sky or Faith.
Day 7.
Vietnam.
What am I doing here?
Text. Day 6. Interior hospital day. A woman's hands are tied together in flesh. Text. Day 6. Interior church day. Black and white filter. Looks like shit. Great job on $33 million. Interior airplane night.
The passengers' seats are immersed in aisle light. Sky or Faith glance at the clouds. The light fades for a moment on the window. Sky or Faith raise from their seat, set their hands on, slip, then fall from these seats into the aisle. On the aisle, a runnel of blood splash them. They contort upwards, slip and fall. Passengers have also fallen into the aisle. Every passenger screams. From the pilot's cabin, through an open door, we can see that the navigational panel has become a television. On the screen is Samara. The plane turns upward, Sky or Faith tumbles to the end of the aisle. The passengers and the blood are assimilated into the light. Samara contorts down to the aisle. Shit.
Loop. Oh, I found it. Loop 7.
Loop.
Interior airplane night.
Ah! All the passenger seats are immersed in wild light. Sky or Faith glance at the clouds. The light fades for a moment on the window. Sky or Faith raise from their seat, set their hands on, slip, then fall from the seats into the aisle. On the aisle, a runnel of blood splash them. They contort! Oh, fuck! They contort on, upward and slip and fall. Passengers have also fallen into the aisle. Every passenger screams. From the pilot's cabin, through an open door, we can see the navigation panel has become a television. On the screen is Samara. The plane turns upward. Sky or Faith tumbles to the end of the aisle. The passengers and the blood are assimilated into the light. Samara contorts down the aisle.
Oh,
I found it. All right, folks, here we are in our second episode from the inaugural beginnings of inaugural episode. This is our second.
Is that okay?
What okay?
We got a little apple cider on the. I hope this thing doesn't die on this.
No, it's cool.
Okay. $900. Well.
No, go. Can't leave. Alright, go ahead.
Wow. Well, that was quite a screenplay.
Yes, so should we discuss what that was about?
Yeah, we should discuss what this.
Yeah.
Harold in my mouth.
Well, we have our initial understanding of the play itself.
Right, so let's repeat what the show is about for new listeners out there.
Yeah, this is for the new listeners, you know.
Only
if
for
you need
the
to
new
know what
listeners who are
the
looking up right at you.
if you need to know what the show is about.
Listen now. Listen now.
If you need to know.
The show. Well, how do we
can't
get
hear
started?
anything.
You can't hear anything.
Well, I mean, I guess I can.
Can you?
Yeah.
Well, how?
I mean, you're a little too weird. No, I mean your voice is it's got that kind of hazy, phlegmy.
Yeah, because I'm a mess. I've ruined many things. The screenplay was so exhilarating.
Let's not talk about that.
So exhilarating. I mean, my heart was pumping the entire time.
Oh, absolutely.
So this show.
Absolutely, that was very exhilarating. Oh, that was quite good. I'd have to say. Yeah.
Right, I don't regret anything about what was written. So what is this show? What is Oh, I Found It?
What is Oh, I Found It?
Yeah, what is, I mean, what are we doing?
Perhaps we should,
Little
dribble.
Little dribble beer.
Little dribble
cider.
dabble.
So
Dabble, some dribble.
All I Found It is a show dedicated entirely to the reading of scripts,
Yes.
whether from failed pilots or
Yeah. The show is
non-failed.
about reading from pilots that are failed. We take your submissions in.
Right.
We read your television failed pilots that are never
Never
produced
Never
or
produced.
never will be produced. And we perform them, and we critique the reason why they're bad and they won't be performed.
Yes.
And although it may seem like we're aspiring in nature, we're just accepting your submissions and performing them.
Right.
It's got nothing to do with.
We're not
in any
lambasting
way.
you. We're not
Exactly.
grilling you.
Yeah, there's no form of humor.
There is absolute artistry.
Yeah.
Impeccable taste.
Well, not impeccable. I mean, that's why they failed. I mean, we make them impeccable.
No, we are impeccable.
We're talking impeccable.
We have impeccable taste.
Yeah, because we're impeccable boys. The 1-2 standard.
So how did the show even get started? I think we should tell the new viewers how we even got started.
Right. We were outside somewhere.
We're at the Rainbow Bar, I think, right?
No, we were not at the Rainbow Bar.
No?
No, we were outside. This is
Sunset?
we were sharing this interesting moment with this person. I can't remember her name. And she told us she was engaged.
Right.
Yeah, and we were thinking
She had a wedding band on?
right.
Or did she, the twist was she didn't have a wedding
Well,
band?
I mean, this is what happened, is that she believed that there could not be an engagement ring. Once you're engaged, you're engaged,
Right.
It's an act of faith.
And the ring is just a sign of ownership,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's a symbol of ownership, almost,
Heteronormativity. Yeah.
Yeah, because, that sort of connection,
Right.
You're making it a statement rather than the actual form of connection.
So, how did we get? We went from that, and I think we went on a very introspective journey on what is the nature of marriage and the band.
Oh no, it didn't go that far.
No, you don't think so?
No, I mean
I don't remember.
No, we went to 4 months later, in October. We went to the marriage, and it was in Venice.
And suddenly,
And
an enterprising young trio of writers.
Right. Well, no, I mean there were many writers that spoke to us, and they were talking about the screenplays the whole fucking time.
Right.
They're like, oh, I've got this brilliant idea. You know, it's a man and it's a woman, and they have marital issues.
Very bourgeois concept. Oddly enough, the only original great screenplay we received was the one we read for you today. And it has the same name.
Well, okay, well, let's continue with the origins more. Let's
Right.
make this more cohesive, you know, coherent.
What does that mean?
Well, for the viewer.
Oh, okay.
Listen,
Okay.
to understand, you know, from this moment stemmed the initial idea.
Right, because we kept getting screenplays,
Correct.
and they were there's something
Horrible.
missing in all of them.
Yeah.
Not
I mean,
horrible,
we wouldn't say
let's not
horrible.
put them
That would,
down.
we would just let's say there's like a lacuna. You know, there's a lacuna in every
lacuna coil.
screenplay. In every screenplay, there's a lacuna.
Who's Lacuna Coil?
That's like some
Is it a
terrible
boy band for
It's like I
teenagers?
think it's like post-punk.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, there's a lacuna in every
There's a lacuna in every
screenplay.
screenplay.
And we want to find the coil.
Yeah,
to complete
we
it.
want to close the aperture. You know.
to close the on the camera.
Yeah, exactly. No, we just put the lens cap on, you know, and that's it.
We just like what's his name? Werner Herzog in Grizzly Man. The last
Grizzly
scene.
Man was terrible.
The last scene had a lens
Grizzly
cap on
Man.
the entire time.
Did it really? I don't remember.
Yeah, the guy was screaming because he was.
Oh
being
right, yeah.
So
No,
that's-
I don't think it was a lens cap. I think it was just like turned away, and it was just.
think
You
it was
know,
a lens
I think
cap.
it was just covered by a bunch of twigs and you know.
Yeah, so-
Various like foliage.
Foliage. Flora and fauna.
Fauna and fauna.
Fauna.
It's a little fauna.
Fornication.
The fauna.
Yeah. Well, you know what that means.
It's by the song, by the sign of the sound.
It's time to get back to this.
It's time to get back
Screenplay.
to the screenplay.
So we got it, and we said we got to make a show.
Yeah.
Based
Well, we
on
didn't
this.
get the screenplay from any of these hosers. They were just
Any of these yoga hosers,
Yeah.
Kevin Smith included.
exactly.
Shame on you.
You have to understand that everything we're about to say is probably a title.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So remember, our words are titles.
Oh, I found it.
Oh,
Title.
I found it. Brilliant.
Oh, where is it? Title.
Not us. Title.
So
Oh yeah, it's groovy. I can dig this out.
easing us back into the
Back into
text.
the wash and the brine.
Frolic and Brian, Goblins beat nine.
Oh yeah.
So-
yeah. The Ring 2.
The Ringu 2. Another screenplay we got in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
We examined the whole thing.
Yeah. That's the whole thing is that she's telling us about not having a ring, and so we thought, well, what about the movie The Ring?
The Ring.
Yeah.
And then right in time, we got the screenplay called Rings.
Rings.
Plural.
Plural. Yeah,
And we
very
said-
much so.
We looked at each other and we said, what does it mean to be married in the 21st century?
Right.
In an age where women aren't property anymore.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. No women. You know, most women don't even accept proposals, nor do they even allow for it.
First
you
of all, what
know?
is even a woman?
It's
We're
a-
living in a
you know.
gender fluid, multicultural era,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. Okay.
So, Rings.
Uh,
What is missing in the screenplay? What is the screenplay
all
of
right.
Rings?
Well, what we did for you folks is that we basically just condensed it down to a trailer form of
right,
synopsis.
disclaimer.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the film isn't released yet.
Yeah, and we don't want to give out too much.
We don't want to
you know?
spoil you.
don't-
Spoiler alert!
No, we just don't want to reveal. You know, it's like looking at a bad crotch.
Except for the airplane scene. We couldn't resist.
Oh, the airplane scene?
Yeah.
You couldn't fucking resist.
Couldn't resist, man. There's some
Oh, my
intricacies there in the screenplay.
Mm.
We told the guys who were making the trailer, cutting the trailer, we're going to include the plane scene. Put that at the end of your trailer.
Keep talking.
So I'm going to keep talking. Oh, God. So we said, put that at the end of the trailer, or else you're going to have a big legal issue on your hands. Because we have an exclusive right to speak about the screenplay. And, you know, we feel like there's a certain magic to it, a certain panache, a certain patina to the dialogue that is very, very much aware of the teenage kind of vernacular today. But there's something missing in regards to, what was it again, Daniel? The point?
Appanage.
The appanage. Well,
So what?
the screenplay. What are we trying to find today?
Oh, well, alright. So now we have to tell you our origins.
We did.
The first origin being from this this wedding event. You know,
Right.
This woman who was engaged, but didn't have a ring. So she decided to, be an independent woman in the sense of not showing a symbol of her love.
Did she break up with that guy?
Yeah, I think they divorced like a couple of weeks ago.
Kind of hot.
Not hot, it's smoking.
Yeah. So what are we listening to now?
Huh?
This is copyrighted music. It's playing very loudly right now. So, the nature of commitment is very prevalent in these films because every one of these goddamn movies is about teenagers who think they're in love, who think they know what it means to be in a relationship. Meanwhile, they're 17 years old?
Huh?
How old are they? 17?
Oh, they married very young, it was like 18, 19.
You're talking about the real people now.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm joking. I mean, they were in their early 20s, so.
Oh, okay. Well, early 20s today are the 17-year-olds of last decade, right? What was that?
The word. The sense of trying to commit to someone, the need for that has been depleted throughout the days.
Right.
It's just not there anymore.
Right.
I don't even know. I mean, I'm interested in the moment where sexuality becomes just a singular factor of interest when it comes to the opposite sex. It's just like you see the opposite sex and all you can think about is copulation, and that's it.
I think we're going there.
Yeah, the return to
caveman.
But no, I wouldn't say
fucking.
primitive. I wouldn't say caveman fucking because we'd call it like some
prejudice,
intellectual like standard that we reached, as human being. Oh well, we evolved to fuck each other just singularly.
More inherent, you mean? More natural. More natural. More
No,
inherent.
maybe. I mean, yeah. Who knows?
So I mean, this ghost character. Well, it's interesting you say that because this ghost character in previous films, franchise.
Yeah, right. At the sound of 43, we are going to now jump into discussing The Ring.
Discussing The Ring.
Yeah,
The franchise. As a franchise slash sequel, what's interesting is every movie before this is chased after one person until the dubbing of the video, but now it's chasing after an entire plane. The whole plane.
Yeah. They chase after a plane. I guess the Samara woman. She makes televisions wherever she goes. There's a television screen
Wherever she goes.
I mean, obviously, if you have a computer, then then it's a computer screen, or whatever you call it. But
Television.
the idea is that she has some sort of portal
Concept.
of a window.
Right.
And that window is the entertainment that you experience.
The entertainment. See, it really broadens the horizon of The Ring. Because whereas before it was just videotape, now it's entertainment as a concept. So if you go to a stand-up concert, a stand-up event at some shitty bar, do you think Samara would come through? Some type of gate?
Well, Samara is an elitist. She only kills, what she wants to kill.
Yeah, I mean, like
you can watch, some people can watch the video and be okay.
maybe. I mean, now that we're spreading to multimedia Samara,
Exactly.
do you think she'll come out?
Because it's only one woman. I mean, she's not essentially even if she is demonic, she's still an entity.
Right, she has taste, I bet. Erudition, I don't
Well,
know.
yeah, maybe at this point she's killed so many people that she does have taste.
Right.
In her kills,
Right.
I wouldn't say Freddy Krueger taste, you can only kill on Elm Street, but.
Well, he lost his taste, if you remember.
No. He expanded it, and he always said there's an Elm Street
I'm
everywhere.
everywhere.
Yeah. So he always manifested an Elm Street sign.
Right. In the award-winning film,
Yeah,
Freddy's Dead.
Dead.
Great
By
movie.
Cocteau.
Jean Cocteau. Probably
Jean Cocteau.
Cocteau. Probably the best. Probably the best example of how to end a franchise. Wouldn't you say so?
Yeah, actually, I agree. Yeah, I mean, Freddy vs. Jason was alright, but yeah. Let's go back to The Ring.
No.
No? I did like Jason Goes to Hell. I felt like that was like an uncalled for sequel to
Right. Didn't that? Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Wait, that was the sequel, Nightmare on Elm Street?
No, it was a sequel to Friday the 13th.
Right.
But the
hand at the end.
But the hand is legendary. Everyone remembers the hand.
Right.
You know?
Nobody remembers the actual movie that resulted from the hand. It was actually pretty decent.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Actually, that's one of my favorite Friday the 13th movies.
Speaking of versus films, there's actually a Ring versus the Grudge film that just came out in Japan this year. I swear
How
to
is
God.
it versus?
It's Kyoko, the name of the Grudge girl, versus Sadako, name of the Ring girl. Well, the American.
Samara.
That's so weird.
Yeah, why don't you just keep the original
anglicized? Yeah, why don't you make her Japanese? Not whatever. We're getting to the Rings movie, and
so I think we should start looking for what we're trying to find in the movie.
Right.
Now, what is it that we're looking for?
Well, there seems to be a kind of circulating flow of, I don't know what to call it. Maybe power?
Immaturity.
Immaturity. Right. I mean, when you think about it, there's a very strange situation. Like, if somebody came up to you and said, you gotta watch this video today, he's cursed. I mean, what would you think?
Never. I mean, the thing is that automatically I'd fucking watch a cursed movie.
Would you?
No problem. No questions asked. I'd be like, all right. You know. I mean, how many curses can you accumulate?
How many cursed videos?
What if you're like a cursed Voyager? You know, you're always in the search.
Like the Ancient Mariner or the Ancient Jew.
I wouldn't call it the Ancient Mariner, but maybe the Ancient Jew.
Yeah. The Wandering Jew.
Good. Yeah, the Mariner was always cursed. I think.
I
mean, well, I wouldn't say always cursed, but maybe the sea was kind of a analogy to the curse.
Right.
You know? Like there is no exploration that will ever be as suitable as death. Yeah.
Right. There was a very acute obsession with life and death.
The Ancient Mariner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Ring.
Podcast,
all right, so let's move on to Ring 2.
Ring 2.
Yeah,
Ring 2 was a bizarre postmodern masterpiece.
Yeah. We recently had watched it at our local Spanish video store.
I think it's called
Almenio
Chases.
House.
Chases or Cases video.
Yeah, Cases. It is Cases.
Cases, yeah. Like an Insights Cases, because everything inside is very much small. It's movies. It's like movies like Scream 2, not Scream 1 or Scream 3. Movies that you haven't thought about in many, many years because they're small and insectoid in origin. Right?
Absolutely.
So we bought Ringu 2 because Ringu 1 is pretty...
Yeah, we purchased Ring 2 in interest of buying Scream.
To be honest,
obviously we are trying to delve into this whole idea of, like, what is Ring?
To be honest, I just want to see Japanese girls in the early 2000s, you know, with their weird flip phones and... Oh, god damn it.
Perversion.
And drinks all over me. Fuck.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
Huh?
What is this soundtrack?
It's the Lost Boys soundtrack.
Right. Listen, this is a, I mean, we're 15 minutes into this, but this is a foreword.
No forward. Never break the fourth wall.
This is a fourth word. Do not sue us. This is all illegal. Fucking assholes. You fucking bullies.
You fucking assholes.
You fucking assholes.
Don't sue us. You fucking assholes. Don't sue us.
Listen, this is art. And art isn't made... Yeah. Art isn't made by not stealing.
Yeah. I mean, everything in a sense has some sort of pilfer. You know,
right. Pilfering.
you steal a little syllable or a little voice in your head. You know, it's like I have a voice in my head. No, you're just saying that. You're just saying that.
You doff and we pilfer.
Yeah.
Simple.
No dolphin.
You don't like doffing?
No.
So onto the rings.
You dive and we pilfer.
Ring or two.
The dive bar.
There's a lot of science. This movie, there's no science. It's almost ignorant, as they would say on the streets.
I can't even understand what Ring 2 is about necessarily. I mean,
No.
there's just.
I feel like it was written by a grad student in fucking chemistry.
Not even a grad student. Yeah. Every character's like, well, if it's not science, then it's not real.
It's not the ring.
It's not real if it's not science. Please understand that. Everyone's pleading for science. You know, it's
in
like
that very Japanese way. Like,
it's like silence hasn't matured yet, so they're all like, please, our child will grow up to be a great person.
Right.
Don't worry about it. We love this boy.
But your child turns out to be a psychic
A serial killer. A psychic
serial killer.
But she is a serial killer because she comes out of a videotape. When you come out of a videotape, do you play by the same terminology, the same words that we use when we communicate with each other? I don't know. I mean, obviously not, but obviously yes when you try to explain it.
I'll choose to believe that language is imperialistic. So
imperialistic.
Yeah, I'm gonna take over that hoe. You're mine.
Hoe?
That hoe.
Huh? Yeah, round cusp, just a
That
slap.
hoe, yeah.
As you can tell, we've had a better budget this episode. So get a little more sound effects.
Sound quality is magnifique.
Well, I mean, it's better. Yeah. I mean, the sound effects. Yeah.
Oh, the sound effects.
Not the sound.
The sound effects.
The sound effects.
Sound effects are okay. Shit.
All right.
We're running down. We gotta discover what the fuck this screenplay is even about, in the truncated form, of course, which will, because we're so impeccable, will lead onto the future film.
Yeah, we were just told not to actually give you the movie that you're going to see in October.
Right.
As far as the screenplay, we couldn't do the reading, so we could only do like segment reading of the trailer.
Listen, you know how the movie's gonna end, but we're told by Paramount Studios. Ever since that whole Star Trek
this
thing
is all
happened,
promotional, guys.
all promotional. We sold out.
Yeah.
Episode 2.
We did not sell out. It's just a little promotional, all right? It's not a big deal.
Episode 2. We sold out already.
No, we didn't sell out. Anyway.
Watch Star Trek.
All right,
new
so
season.
obviously this whole show is about finding the origins and of this show, and the origins of the show, as you know, stemmed from this marriage that happened without a ring, you know? And we're trying to discover what ring it was.
However, this film seems to imply that rings, plural, are is what makes marriage.
Yeah,
What connects.
exactly. It's every time, you see a relationship, you see the ring.
The ring.
The ring. Yeah.
Starring Naomi
So
Watts.
every married couple, you would think the ring.
The ring.
Yeah.
Think of the little ghost girl.
Yeah.
Coming out
Well, I mean, don't think of the ghost girl. What does the ghost girl have to do with it? That's the honest.
That's the question. Why is there a monster in this parable about human connectivity, and the monster is a little girl? That seems to be emblematic of something.
Perhaps the little girl is just the daughter. You know, the daughter of the failed marriage.
Right, because in the film, I mean, they even allude to it in this screenplay. Very heavily and obliquely, which is something I'd change. I don't know if it's tasteful to have a little girl strangled by a plastic bag.
This movie, kids, we're going a little farther, a little further. In the extent that we're finding exactly where this girl came from, what sort of shadowy crest she emerged from, and the mother that looked down on her as she strangled her.
Right, even though we see this. The same scene reenacted.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is that what we're trying to do by reading the trailer is to give you the best demonstration of exactly what happens when a mother kills their daughter.
With a black plastic bag.
Yeah,
she got
That's a fucking failed marriage.
It's a failed marriage indeed.
Exactly.
So what is this implying?
All right, so I think we discovered what.
Why is the failed marriage creeping into other people's relationships?
I think maybe it's sort of an immediate effect of knowing that something is going to end when you experience something, you know? It's like, oh, well, I get married. Well, it's going to end, it's going to end in divorce. So
Right, 50% of marriages, I think I've read. I mean, the statistic has said 50% of marriages end in divorce for the past, like, I don't know, maybe 10 years?
You decide. I mean, you decide when you get married.
Higher.
You decide when you get married to live in a future that you decided on. Because you know you're going to get divorced. Pretty much almost get divorced. Typically so, at least.
50 chance you and your husband or your
that's
wife.
That's why it's almost like controlling your
training.
future. Because you're either going to control your future with your wife when you get married, or you control your future knowing that you're going to get divorced.
So no matter how much you control your future, you're still a dunce.
Yeah. Dunhead.
Lena Dunham.
Oh, good girl.
Next episode, Girl Season 5.
Girl Season 5.
Next
Girl
episode.
slaps her ass and looks at the camera.
That's just a little preview. But back to rings.
Absolutely. All right. So what is now? We discovered the opposite of answering the question.
The opposite of answering
So what
the
is the
question.
other side?
The other side is
Why isn't she wearing a ring, and why is the little girl a part of a failed marriage?
because she's strangled.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to strangle your little girl.
All right. So that's answered. All right. So what's the good of marriage? Maybe this little girl is trying to discover a healthy family
By traveling through so many.
by being seen.
And the television screen is the centerpiece of the American family post World War II period.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. But one question. We entered the information era, and television screens seem to be a little bit reductive to the imagination of human possibility.
No, none of that.
You know, go on. What do you mean none of that?
None of that. The thing is that when the daughter had failed the marriage, and eventually the marriage had ended.
Right.
The little girl became a ghost and searched for the family, as we discussed.
Right.
That wasn't there, but she searches it in the youth. She usually looks for. She doesn't look for. She attacks anyone who is actually on the videotape, who sees the videotape, and that kind of unhindered appreciation for human beings is her way of looking for an actual reality. When she leaves the television screen and she looks for identity, she kills these people, not out of spite, but out of kind of the reality.
Right. But I feel like the medium of the videotape and then to this transition to whatever, the airplane, to an airplane screen.
Oh yeah, the
matters.
airplane
The
screen.
medium is the massage. So what does this mean?
Well, it probably means that the little girl is she's never going to have parents. Truly
have parents because the airplane.
Yeah, she is the new human being.
The new human being.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
She flies like
she
Icarus.
has her own kind
She's
of
flying like Icarus.
she has her own like social frame, you know. She's just a ghost, but she has no other ghosts, so she's a ghost.
Are there any other ghosts?
No.
What about all the people who died in the plane crash? Spoiler alert. I wasn't supposed to say that. Now we're legally accountable.
Well, the only thing I have to say is that it's without a shadow of a doubt that she is a ghost.
She's a ghost.
And that we've discovered that.
Point 1, she's a ghost. Point 2, we've discovered that. Point 3, we found out that she is the emblem of...
No, not failed marriage. Well, maybe a little bit, but it doesn't matter. The point is that what she is and always will be is a ghost. And it'll never end for her. She'll never become an actual person, but she can kill, and that's easy, but they'll never become a ghost and accompany her. She'll die, and that will be her life.
Well, I think we've found it.
Oh, I found it.